Alright guys, I'm back. Just more on the ad situation for games the other day. It sounds like PlayStation's getting in on the action when it comes to ads and games too. Just figured I'd go and search for the article, but it's a pain, so I just wanted to get that out of the way, so anyways, let's get into today's news. Sounds like Amy Hennig, the Uncharted creator, is getting another shot at working on a Star Wars game. You remember that one that got axed a while back? Anyways, partnership with Lucasfilms, allowing her a second chance to work on another Star Wars game, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully this one doesn't get axed like the last one. Skydance New Media, the studio helmed by famed writer Amy Hennig, has announced that his partnership with Lucasfilms Games to develop a new Star Wars title. The upcoming game is described in a press release as a richly cinematic action-adventure game that will feature an original story that's about all there is in terms of detail, as the project appears very early in development. Yeah, we're hearing about it now. I would assume it's early. I've often described how seeing Star Wars in 1977 essentially rewired my 12-year-old brain, shaping my creative life and feature indelibly. I think I pronounced that correctly, said Hennig. In the press release, I'm elated to be working with Lucasfilms Games again to tell interactive stories in this galaxy that I love. Uncharted series, yep. No stranger to working on the Star Wars license, her last foray into the universe was with EA ill-fated project Ragtag, a cancelled Star Wars title by the now defunct Visceral Games. This marks the second major project for Skydance Media, which was formed in 2019, last October. Wow, that is relatively new. Hennig announced her team was developing an original story focused on action-adventure Marvel game as its first title. We still don't know anything about that game either, but having now two major Disney properties under its belt are big gets for the young studio. And if Disney seems to like them as a studio, I'm sure they'll probably outsource a lot more of their game properties to them in the future, seeing as, I don't know, their seem to be starting off working with them. I don't know. It's better than EA if you want my personal opinion. I don't know what the hell they're doing nowadays. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 got its release date moved up, so it's releasing earlier than it was expected in July. Nintendo has pushed the release date for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 up by a couple of months, so July instead of September. I think that's like about 3 months, yeah. When Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was announced earlier this year, Nintendo said it would hit Switch sometime this September. However, in a new 3-minute trailer by Nintendo today, the company reveals that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will now be released on July 29th, a rare move for the company. This represents a push forward of at least a month, possibly 2 depending on when Nintendo planned to release the game in September. A date we'll likely never learn now. Yeah, I feel like Nintendo probably just makes their games quietly in the background, and they'll put ads out here and there. And then whenever they decide to release them, they'll release them. This they clearly thought that it was well enough into development that they could meet that date. Like that, I don't know. It's just like I've noticed that there's a difference between PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. Nintendo's pretty on the nose about their stuff, you know what I mean? Anyways, Xbox veteran who helped create achievements has left Microsoft. Xbox's Chris Novak, a Microsoft veteran who has helped create, design, and implement the user experience for an iconic Xbox features and programs like Achievements, Game Pass, and Xbox Live, has left the company after nearly 20 years. Novak was most recently the head of research and design at Xbox over the years. He helped design and execute Xbox's achievement system and photo modes, which are now popular inside Xbox and among other game consoles and companies. Novak remarked the PlayStation that one of his biggest challenges was designing the things that are both new and better. And PlayStation has the system similar to it called Trophies. So, yeah, there's that. I actually like achievements. I actually try to get some achievements. Some of them are harder than others, and I just kind of give up on them. But, you know, one of those things that I like about Xbox being a console player over PC and stuff like that. Most people want their gaming experience to be comfortable and familiar and fast. It should be connecting them to the thing they want as fast as possible, and anytime you do something new, you might be asking them to use a different button or to think about a different flow, and they might be frustrated with that, Novak said. Novak is taking time off and considering his options following the loss of person close to him 3 years ago. According to Polygon, he isn't going to join a new company right now. Yeah, that's upsetting. He told the site that there are tremendously exciting things coming up for Xbox. Sticking around, however, would mean committing to years of work, and he wants to refocus his life instead. Yeah, don't become a slave if you don't want to. Okay, now it's going to move on to the Pokemon Company. Pokemon Company acquires a company behind its trading cards. Millennium Print Group has been printing the Pokemon TCG since 2015. I think they're in the Americas. I could be wrong. In America, the US, or whatever you want to call it. The Pokemon Company has entered into an agreement to purchase the company that prints its trading cards. As reported by GamesIndustry.biz, the Carolina-based Millennium Print Group will become a subsidiary of the Pokemon Company, but will continue to operate independently for unknown purchase price. Yeah? Okay. North Carolina, yeah. The company has been producing Pokemon trading cards products since 2015 and will be able to do so much more efficiently going forward, according to the Pokemon Company president Kenji Okubo. He said that the talented team at Millennium Print Group has been an important partner to the Pokemon Company's international for many years, helping us bring the Pokemon trading card game to our fans with the quality they expect. And that makes me wonder who was doing it before that, because I think they've been making Pokemon cards since the inception of the series, or pretty close to that. By joining forces in a more meaningful way, our goal is to enhance the ways our organizations work together and continue to bring the highest quality Pokemon TCG products to market. Simultaneously, we aim to develop Millennium into an even better, bigger, state-of-the-art version of their already exceptional organizations, benefiting not just Pokemon, all their customers. I actually used to buy Pokemon cards all the time, but like I don't anymore. Like I'm more interested in the games and the anime nowadays than I am in buying Pokemon cards. I can't remember the last time I bought a pack of Pokemon cards. I think it was like 7. I have no idea. I'm gonna call it there for today. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.